The following is a production of the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network. It's time for Davis County Baseball, streaming online on the Atomo Radio YouTube channel and Facebook page. Now, let's head down to the field with the voice of your Davis County Mustangs, Ellis Kojo.
It's time for Mustang Baseball. Welcome to the end of what has been a long day of baseball here at the Mustang Sports Complex. The championship of the Davis County Classic is on hand as the Fairfield Trojans will look to win the championship for the second year in a row against the Davis County Mustangs, who have not won their own tournament in 14 years. Pleasure to have you with us on the Atomo Radio Sports Network. I'm Ellis Kojo. I'm joined by Annie Argo, who is our on-site producer. And we appreciate you joining us on this Saturday. It was a day that began at 10 this morning when Davis County, in rainy conditions, took care of Van Buren County by a final score of 14-0 in 5 innings. After that, Fairfield and Moravia took the field, and Fairfield was able to beat Moravia 11-6 in order to make it to the championship game. Moravia and Van Buren County did battle in the consolation matchup, and Van Buren County, after being shut out the last 3 games, scored 16 and beat Fairfield 16-6. Beg your pardon, they beat Moravia 16-6 in 5 innings. So that brings us to the championship game, a place where Davis County hasn't been since 2022 when they lost to Grinnell. And another team clad in orange will go up against Davis County here this evening. Let's take our first break, and when we come back, we'll continue to talk about this matchup between Fairfield and Davis County. Coming up next on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Ready to make your home more you? At Community First Credit Union, we have an exclusive offer to help. Take advantage of our limited time Flex Home Equity line of credit with a special 6-month intro rate to get started. It's financing you can use to build your outdoor oasis, create your backyard hangout, or elevate your curb appeal. Visit c1stcu.com for details and apply online today. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the Complexion Company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the Complexion Company in Batavia today. Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Get back to your life sooner with orthopedic care at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Whether it's a shoulder or knee problem or a broken bone, Davis County Hospital and Clinics is here for you. Our specialists and team members will treat you with care from your first visit to surgery through rehab and therapy. Comprehensive orthopedic care isn't a long drive away. It's right here at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Building better, healthier lives.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2-pair, dripping faucets, and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
Hi, I'm Allison Engel with First Iowa State Bank of Bloomfield. As another growing season gets underway, First Iowa State Bank is here to help area farmers tackle their 2026 ag needs with local decisions, personal service, and financing built around your operation. Whether you're planning for crop inputs, equipment, livestock, land, or operating expenses, our experienced ag lending team understands agriculture because we live it every day right here in Southeast Iowa. Stop in and talk with our ag lending team at First Iowa State Bank of Bloomfield.
Ready to make your home more you? At Community First Credit Union, we have an exclusive offer to help. Take advantage of our limited time Flex Home Equity line of credit with a special 6-month intro rate to get started. It's financing you can use to build your outdoor oasis, create your backyard hangout, or elevate your curb appeal. Visit c1stcu.com for details and apply online today. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Hi, this is Abby at Hoskin Elevator. The Barnhart family and our employees would like to thank our customers and invite you to stop in or give us a call anytime with your farming or livestock needs. We carry a full line of ADM feed and mineral and offer commodity mixes and custom rations. Along with an ADM nutritionist, let us help you with all of your livestock goals. Hoskin Elevator is proud to work with Stein Soybeans and local Davis Seed to help you with your planting and cover crop needs. We offer on-farm pickup of your corn or soybeans and rock delivery. Once again, from Hoskin Elevator, thank you and go Mustangs.
Go Mustangs!
Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
When it comes to athletic performance, Danco in Centerville is the local go-to. They're your athletic performance specialist, helping school teams, athletic directors, coaches, parents, and athletes with top-quality gear for sports and active lifestyles. Danco also makes team fundraising simple, handling the design, orders, shipping, and everything in between, so your organization can raise money without the headache. Like and follow Danco on Facebook and visit them on the Centerville Square.
Danco. Work hard, play proud.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Couple of veteran head coaches meeting behind home plate right now. Todd White of Davis County and Josh Allison of Fairfield, as the Davis County Mustangs get set to take on the Fairfield Trojans in the championship game of the Davis County Classic, always held on the last Saturday in May. This is a game or a matchup that Fairfield has dominated over recent years. They've won the last 5. In fact, the last time these two teams played was a doubleheader back in 2024. And there was a doubleheader sweep at the hands of Fairfield here at the Mustang Sports Complex. Fairfield beat Moravia to get to this championship game. Davis County took care of Van Buren County to make it to the championship matchup. And it looked like Bill Anderson, the home plate umpire, was yelling back at somebody in the crowd in a joking manner about something. In the meantime, let's get to the starting lineups for these two squads. First up for Fairfield, they will be the visiting team, both literally and on the scoreboard. Ethan Bisgard leads things off. He is in left field. Dane Burkhart's at third base, batting second. Batting third, and in right field is Archer Kruder. Aiden Westcamp is a cleanup hitter. He's in center field. Jackson Coleman's at first base, batting fifth. Batting sixth and at shortstop is Voss Richardson. Jason Workman's at second base, batting seventh. Batting eighth and catching is Chase Countryman. And Jacob Cruz, the DH, he bats ninth. He'll be batting for the pitcher, Carson Elmore. Now for the Mustangs, head coach Todd White pretty much has the same lineup that he's always charted out, with a little bit of a change from this morning. Peyton Schooley is the leadoff hitter at second base. Josh Settles in center field, batting second. Batting third and pitching for the first time this season will be Max Taylor. Noah Sizemore's at third base, batting cleanup. Hayden Bankson's at first base, batting fifth. Batting sixth and at shortstop is Dexter Scott. Victor Milder gets his first start at catcher this season. He bats seventh. Batting eighth and the DH is Aiden Hale. He'll be batting for the left fielder, Rylan Johnson. And batting ninth and in right field is Hudson Humphrey. So those are your starting lineups. When we come back, we'll have the first pitch between Davis County and Fairfield coming up next on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Ready to make your home more you? At Community First Credit Union, we have an exclusive offer to help. Take advantage of our limited time Flex Home Equity line of credit with a special 6-month intro rate to get started. It's financing you can use to build your outdoor oasis, create your backyard hangout, or elevate your curb appeal. Visit c1stcu.com for details and apply online today. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Get back to your life sooner with orthopedic care at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Whether it's a shoulder or knee problem or a broken bone, Davis County Hospital and Clinics is here for you. Our specialists and team members will treat you with care from your first visit to surgery through rehab and therapy. Comprehensive orthopedic care isn't a long drive away. It's right here at Davis County Hospital and Clinics, building better, healthier lives.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Matthew, be quiet. Starting lineups have been introduced as Max Taylor is on top of the bump for Davis County, getting his warm-up tosses in as the Mustangs get set to take on Fairfield. Championship game of the Davis County Classic. Fairfield won this championship last year. Davis County hasn't won since 2012. I remember asking Max after game 1 how old he was in 2012. He said he was 3 years old. So now, a much larger Max Taylor will be starting for the Mustangs on the mound. So here's Ethan Bisgard to start things off for Fairfield, wearing their orange tops with the gray pants. And the first pitch of the ball game is a strike delivered by Taylor, thrown at 6:02. Taylor winds and comes on with the next pitch, and that misses. Don't know where. Outside, says home plate umpire Bill Anderson, and the count is 1-1. That bounces to the plate to make it 2 balls and 1 strike. Fairfield comes into this game 3-2. That pitch is upstairs to make it 3 balls and 1 strike. Now the next one from Taylor. Hit high in the air, out to center, settles, tracking it, and he makes the catch. Bisgard flies out to center, and the batter is Dane Burkhart. Davis County, after snapping a 3-game losing streak last night, won the opener against Van Buren County. Now a breaking ball snaps over the inside corner for strike 1 to Burkhart. There's a bouncer, and Taylor snags it on the mound, and he flips it to first to retire Burkhart for the second out. So a good start on the mound so far for Max Taylor. Now he'll deal with Archer Kruder, the right fielder. Kruder bats left-handed against the right-hander Taylor. Taylor started at catcher every game for the Mustangs, except for this one. Now he is on the mound, and that's ball 1 outside. And the 1-0 pitch is low. 2 balls and no strikes. Base is empty, 2 outs here in the top of the first. Bouncing ball towards the hole and into right field for a base hit. A ground ball with eyes. Got past Schooley at second. And a 2-out single moves the line to Aiden Westerkamp. Taylor was pitched from the stretch for the first time this evening. First pitch is a strike to Westerkamp at the belt. Taylor snaps a throw to first, and scrambling back to the bag is Kruder. And Taylor sees that pitch get fouled back off the bat of Westkamp to make it 0-2. This has been a schizophrenic, typical Iowa day. Now the 0-2 pitch with the runner going. It's in the dirt for ball 1, and no throw from Milder, the catcher. He just eats it, so Kruder's in scoring position for Westkamp, who now has a count at 1-2. Taylor shakes off Milder. Now comes set. He delivers. A swing and a miss. And Fairfield is done here in the top of the first. No runs, a hit, a man left. Davis County will have a chance to bat in the bottom of the first, coming up next on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
Janet's doing it, so's Fred, same with Omar, and Tim's been at it since February of last year. And guess what? They're all saving by doing so. That's because they're all using Drive Safe and Save from State Farm and saving 10% just by signing up, and then getting a 30% discount down the road. How about you? You ready to get at it and save? To start driving safe and saving in Iowa and Missouri, call me, Wes Ashelman, your Albia State Farm agent today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Discounts may vary. Not available in California, Massachusetts, or Rhode Island.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Davis County up to bat in the bottom of the first. Always interesting to see Fairfield do grounders on the infield in between innings. They have one guy near home plate throw grounders out to each man on the infield, and they have another bucket near the first base bag. They get a lot of reps in that way. No score as Fairfield got a hit but was unable to bring the man in. Now here's Peyton Schooley for Davis County. Schooley led off the day in the opener of the Davis County Classic with a triple off the first pitch he saw. That's been the only hit he's had. Carson Elmore sees that first pitch rifled into left field for a base hit. So speaking of picking on first pitch he sees, Schooley gets things started here in the first inning with a single. Here's Josh Settles. Settles into the left-hander's box. First pitch is inside for ball one. Carson Elmore is on the mound for the second time this season for Fairfield. He took the loss back on May 19th against Oskaloosa. The 1-0 pitch is outside to make it 2-0. Elmore pitched an inning in the third, but allowed 7 earned runs. The 2-0 pitch to Settles is a ground ball, and that finds the hole past the shortstop, Richardson, and into left field for a base hit. Back-to-back singles for the Mustangs, and they're in business. 2 on and nobody out. And now Max Taylor will look to help his own cause. Taylor had a pair of hits, including a 2-run single. In the 14-0 win over Van Buren County, he checks his swing, but it's a called strike anyway by home plate umpire Bill Anderson. Vic Combs is the umpire in the field in this championship game. He squares the bunt and bunts it back foul to the screen. 0-2 now to Taylor. Schooley and Settles, back-to-back singles to lead off the Davis County first. They take their respective leads from second and first. And the 0-2 pitch is fouled back. Elmore's a right-hander versus the right-hander, Taylor. Looked like the catcher Countryman want that pitch up. Probably didn't get up far enough, as that was a belt-high fastball that's fouled back. Again, Countryman wants the pitch up. That one is low. And it's 1-2. Not a good sign if you're a fan of Fairfield. Now the 1-2. Lifted in the air, shallow right field, and it is the second baseman, Workman, who makes the catch for the first out. So Taylor pops out. The runners do not advance, and that moves the line to Noah Sizemore. Sizemore kind of typified what I was talking about in the postgame this morning after the win over Van Buren County. Batted just 109 last season, and as we alluded to earlier today, already has more hits this year than he did all of last year. And this is only their 8th game of the season as Sizemore fouls that pitch back. But head coach Todd White decided to be patient with a very young team, especially the group of freshmen who got a lot of playing time. Sizemore, Taylor, Peyton Schooley, as well as Dexter Scott. Here comes a 1-strike pitch to Sizemore, taken high to make it 1-1. Sizemore, however, was hitless in that 14-0 win over Van Buren County. And that pitch bounces off the plate, and it goes off the chest of the home plate umpire, Bill Anderson, deflects all the way to the backstop, and the runners advance. There are wild pitches, and then there are what Elmore just uncorked. I got a piece of the catcher and the umpire. So the runners advance to second and third. Fairfield playing in on the corners now. Coleman at first, Burkhardt at third. Middle infield is playing back. So a well-placed ground ball will get Davis County their first run. Instead, it's a line drive base hit into right field. Schooley scores. The ball is dropped in right field, and Settles comes in right behind the score to make it 2-0 Davis County. RBI single by Sizemore, and then an error on the right fielder Kruder. Or no, we're giving him a 2-run single? Okay. All right. I will concede to the contrarian voices here in the press box. A 2-run single for Sizemore. No one knows who to thank. A runner at first with 1 out for Hayden Bakeson. Runner goes. That's a bouncer to the plate, and no chance for Countryman, the catcher, to throw out Sizemore. This is a spot that's been favorable to Bankson, at least earlier today. He had a pair of run-scoring singles in the first 2 innings of that romp over Van Buren County. Now he has another potential RBI out there, and there's strike 1 at the knees. 1-1 to count to Bankson. Davis County leads it 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. The 1-1 misses a bit low, and actually Anderson says that was outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Sizemore takes his lead from second. Elmore delivers. That's low and inside. 3 balls and a strike to Bankson. 3 hits in the inning for Davis County. Still just 1 out. 2 runs in. Elmore's next delivery misses inside, and Bankson walks. Now the batter is Dexter Scott. His big brother Duke is in attendance, along with his 9-month-old baby girl. Don't want to say 9-year-old. That's no, I beg your pardon. She's 14 months old, from what Duke told me, as that first pitch almost got the feet of Scott, who jumps out of the way for ball one. Now the 1-0. Elmore fires that pitch wide of the strike zone into the opposite batter's box. 2 balls and no strikes. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Fairfield infield looking to turn 2, and there's a strike on the upper part of the zone. Elmore peers into Countryman, his catcher, now comes set. He rocks and fires. There's a soft liner that finds some grass in left field, and Sizemore slams on the brakes at third. So Scott singles to load the bases for Victor Milder. It was fun talking with Victor after this morning's game about how he's getting more playing time as a freshman. And he just says, hey, these are reps, and I appreciate every one of them. He has an important rep here with the bases loaded and 1 out. Richardson, Fairfield's shortstop, came in to talk to Elmore, maybe give him a bit of a pep talk. 1 out, bases loaded, 2 runs in for Davis County here in the bottom of the first. Elmore working from the windup, delivers ball 1 outside. Milder earlier today drew a pair of walks, also had a 2-run single against Van Buren County. The 1-0. He thought about swinging, probably should have, as that's a called strike. Milder does that a lot, I see, where he has a notion to swing and then decides not to. You see the slightest of twitches from his arms. Now the 1-1 pitch from Elmore. Inside. 2-1. Sizemore is the runner at third. Bankson takes his lead from second. Scott is at first. Bases full of Mustangs. The 2-1. A line drive out to left field that hangs up and is caught by Bisgard. Tagging and coming home is Sizemore, and he is out. An unconventional double play gets Elmore out of the inning, and Davis County has to settle for 2. Mustangs scored 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll head to the second. After 1, it's Davis County 2, Fairfield nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
You wanting a fence built but not sure who to call? Skylar at Hopkins Fencing in Bloomfield has lots of experience and can provide references from many happy customers. He can do everything from barbed wire, woven, continuous, and custom welding. Call Skylar at Hopkins Fencing in Bloomfield for a free estimate. You can find his number on Facebook or call 641-208-6310. That's 641-208-6310. Check out the Hopkins Fencing Facebook page for lots of pictures of the quality fencing jobs that he has done.
Ready to make your home more you? At Community First Credit Union, we have an exclusive offer to help. Take advantage of our limited time Flex Home Equity line of credit with a special 6-month intro rate to get started. It's financing you can use to build your outdoor oasis, create your backyard hangout, or elevate your curb appeal. Visit c1stcu.com for details and apply online today. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Two to nothing is our score at the end of 1 in the Davis County Classic Championship game. Good start for Max Taylor. Struck out a batter. Pitched around a 2-out single, but put up a 0. And now his offense was able to push 2 runs across. So now Fairfield will bring up their 5, 6, and 7 hitters, starting with Jackson Coleman. Be telling to see how big that double play to end in Mustang first turns out to be, because they had the bases loaded and 1 out. A line out to left turned into a double play as Sizemore got tagged out at home. Coleman swings at the first pitch he sees and lifts it high in the air. Shallow center field, and is the shortstop. Oh, Dexter Scott reached out for it and could not make the catch. It was a straight up drop. So E6. And those are the plays that hurt the most. When you get the most routine of plays, you don't get the out. Good teams can take advantage. Voss Richardson is the batter for Fairfield. Ball 1 upstairs. This is Taylor's first appearance on the mound this year for Davis County. Runner goes, pitch is taken for a strike. The throw to second, and they got him! Taylor, beg your pardon, Milder nails the runner at second. How about that? So Milder picks up Scott. And so the error is erased. 1 ball and 1 strike to Richardson. Taylor now working from the windup. Delivers. Low and outside, and that deflects to the backstop. 2 balls and 1 strike. Last year, Taylor pitched 9 1/3 innings, had a 3.11 ERA. There's a line drive, and that's going to find some grass in left center field. Settles, collects it, and throws it back in. So a 1-out single for Richardson. Fairfield second of the ball game, and Dason Workman will bat with the runner at first and 1 out. Davis County 2, Fairfield nothing is our score. Finish my point on Taylor after this first pitch to Workman. And that's a ball outside. So Taylor in those 9 1/3 innings struck out 3, walked 4. Opponents batted .222 versus him. Throw to first and back safely is Richardson. Fairfield's already seen a runner caught stealing in this inning. Let's see how aggressive they are. Richardson with 1 out. The 1-0. There's a strike right down Broadway to make it 1-1. And now the 1-1 pitch coming from Taylor. Instead, he steps off. Gives me a chance to look at the very fashionable pink shoes of Mr. Dason Workman in the batter's box. A little soft liner that's caught by Schooley at second, and they're going to double him off at first. Schooley makes a nice lunging catch from second, and they get the double play to end the inning. No runs, a hit, an error, and nobody left. Going to the bottom of the second, Davis County 2, Fairfield nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook. You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
2-0 is our score as Davis County looks to add to their lead here in the bottom of the second. 8-9-1 up for the Mustangs, starting with Aiden Hale. It's always fun talking to the players in between games when I can get them at moments, or talk to them at moments where they're just chilling, relaxing, messing around with each other. So I was walking around this complex, and they have a nice little walking trail that you can do so. You could even go back to the old fairgrounds if you want from here, where the Mustangs used to play. I happened to encounter Aiden Hale, who was due up first at the batting cages. And he was practicing hitting sliders. And I was going to walk back to the concession stand with my son to get him something because, you know, that's what kids do. And Hale goes, "Hey, let's check this out." And a couple of kids were throwing them. Skaggs was throwing him pitches, and Skaggs ended up hitting him in the gut with a pitch. But he eventually got one and lined it hard to the left side. So we'll see what he does here. Hale nubs that in front of the pitcher's mound. Elmore pounces on it, throws to first in time to retire Hale, and it's 1 pitch, 1 out. So Hale trots back to the third base dugout, sadder but wiser. And that brings up Hudson Humphrey, the right fielder. First pitch to Humphrey is fouled straight back. That was in on his hands. Elmore probably caught a break, actually did catch a break after that double play ended the first inning. That pitch is low, almost got the feet of Humphrey. 1 ball, 1 strike. He allowed 2 runs on 4 hits in that inning, but that double play, that line out double play, really limited the damage. That pitch is well upstairs to make it 2-1. Ethan Bisgard is in left field. He's the one that made that play in the double play as he threw home to end the inning, and now a timeout called as coach comes out to check out Carson Elmore. Aiden Westerkamp is the center fielder for Fairfield, with Archer Kruder, the right fielder. Burkhardt is the third baseman, Richardson the shortstop, Workman is at second, Coleman is the first baseman, and looks like we're okay. Don't know why the coach came out to check on Elmore. Thought maybe Elmore might be hurt, but he's still in the game. So we'll continue. 2 balls and 1 strike to count to Humphrey. He takes that low to make it 3-1. Elmore did walk a batter during that problematic first inning. Fastball right at the letters, called a strike, and now the count is full. Humphrey takes strike 3 at the knees, and he is out number 2. Schooley took the first pitch he saw in the bottom of the first and singled into left field. This time he looks at a pitch above his eyes for ball 1. Schooley later scored on the 2-run single by Sizemore in that first inning. Pitch must have missed outside to make it 2-0. That looked like it was right at that was about thigh high, but apparently outside. That is well upstairs. 3 balls and no strikes. Countryman requests a new baseball from Bill Anderson, the home plate umpire. Three 3-0 to count to Schooley, who I imagine will be taking all the way. He does, and it's a strike called. I would probably say through the first inning and change, Bill Anderson is very generous with the high strike. That is low and inside, however, and it's a 2-out walk to Schooley. That brings up Josh Settles. And now Vic Combs wants to come out and talk to the dugout. I think there are some umpires that don't like raucous dugouts, and I think Vic Combs is one of them. Because I think he came over and said a couple of things to the Mustangs in the third base dugouts. It's much quieter down there in the third base dugout, and that pitch hit Settles in the back. A hit batter extends the inning to Max Taylor. And here comes head coach Josh Allison, and that will spell the end for Mr. Carson Elmore here this evening, as we will see a new Fairfield pitcher coming to the ball game. We'll take a break and tell you about the new Fairfield pitcher after this on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the complexion company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the complexion company in Batavia today.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
New pitcher in the game is Hank Conzel. He inherits a runner at first and second. 2-out situation here in the second inning. Davis County leads Fairfield by a score of 2-0. And the batter is Max Taylor. Taylor popped out to second his first time up. And it appears that we're ready. And there's a pitch in the dirt to Taylor. This is Conzel's first appearance of the season for Fairfield. He's a right-hander. A long pause. Now he rocks and fires, and there's a pop-up on the infield, and it's Coleman, the first baseman, who calls for it, makes the catch to end the inning. No runs, a walk, a hit batter, 2 men left on. We are through 2, Davis County 2, Fairfield nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Abby at Hoskin Elevator. The Barnhart family and our employees would like to thank our customers and invite you to stop in or give us a call anytime with your farming or livestock needs. We carry a full line of ADM feed and mineral and offer commodity mixes and custom rations. Along with an ADM nutritionist, let us help you with all of your livestock goals. Hoskin Elevator is proud to work with Stein Soybeans and local Davis Seed to help you with your planting and cover crop needs. We offer on-farm pickup of your corn or soybeans and rock delivery. Once again, from Hoskin Elevator, thank you and go Mustangs.
Go Mustang!
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Davis County 2, Fairfield nothing, as we're in the top of the third of the championship game of the Davis County Classic. Max Taylor has been good so far for the Mustangs. He's allowed a pair of hits in the first 2 innings, but no damage done on the scoreboard. Chase Countryman will lead things off for Fairfield. Countryman came into the day batting 182. He swings to the first pitch and fouls it away to the first base side out of play. Countryman is a right-handed batter versus the right-hander Taylor. The pitch. That's a breaking ball. That's bounced to Scott at short. He straightens up and throws a strike to Bankson. No, they said Bankson dropped the ball on the tail end of it. Bankson had it in his glove, and then he kind of lost his balance and fell. And the ball came out of his glove, so Countryman is safe at first, and now a courtesy runner comes in for Countryman. It's Liam Hunter. So we're going to call that E3. Jacob Crew takes strike 1. Crew is the designated hitter. He's a senior. Batting .250 coming into the day. The 0-1. He squares the bunt and bunts it foul. The runner was going on the pitch too. But now the count is 0-2. So Crew, open stance in left-handed box, now closes it a bit. That curveball misses outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bankson at first holding Hunter, who has a pretty good lead. He does not go, and there's a swing and a miss as Crew strikes out. Second strikeout of the night for Taylor. And back to the top of the order we go, and Ethan Bisgard, who flew out to center his first time up. Fairfield has a runner at first, 1 out. Top of the third, they trail Davis County 2-0. A quick snap throw to Hunter at first, but Hunter is back. Mentioned earlier how this has been a schizophrenic day. Davis County and Van Buren County played with a persistent rain. As there's a bouncer just inside the bag at third base. It is a fair ball. Rounding second, coming into third, and getting in there is Hunter. It is a double for Bisgard. Just past the diving Sizemore at the bag. And Fairfield has runners at second and third with one out. So the first real spot of trouble for Max Taylor on the mound. So that brings up Dane Burkhardt. He clocks that pitch out to the left, and it is Johnson making the catch, tagging at third, and coming in to score is Hunter. And so Fairfield was on the board on a sacrifice fly to make it 2-1. Johnson threw it into third to keep Bisgard at second base, but Burkhardt does get an RBI in the sacrifice fly. Archer Kruder is up for Fairfield, and he looks at strike one. Fairfield's roster is littered with seniors, and Kruder happens to be one of them. Changeup misses outside. 1-1 strike. Tying run for Fairfield is at second with 2 outs. One run already in for the Trojans. And a 1-1 pitch that bounces past Milder, the catcher. Bisgard advances to third on the wild pitch. 2-1 to count now to Kruder. Kruder singled his first time up back in the first. Now the pitch. That's fouled straight back. So deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. With a runner at third. Fairfield trailing 2-1. Taylor comes home with the payoff pitch. Tap foul, and we'll do it again. Sizemore at third, playing close to the bag. Another pitch, and that misses outside to make it 3-2. Couple of Mustangs bent at the knees. Thought Taylor had him rung up. We'll see a payoff pitch, however. Kruder looks at ball 4. So Kruder draws a walk. And the inning is extended to Aiden Westcamp. Westcamp struck out swinging to end the first inning. Now he has a chance to get Fairfield even with Davis County. First pitch fastball missing upstairs. The 1-0. That's low and outside, and good stop by Milder behind the plate to keep that ball in front of him. 2 balls and no strikes. And that pitch is low with the runner going from first, and Kruder takes second base after Davis County concedes the stolen base. 3-0 the count. And that's ball 4. A 4-pitch walk. And I think what bothers not only Taylor, but maybe some of the Mustangs in the dugout, is that the home plate umpire, Bill Anderson, just says ball, or maybe doesn't even say anything. He doesn't say, okay, did he miss inside? Did he miss outside? Was it high? Was it low? None of that. So you just see him standing there like a statue when the ball comes in, and the only time he moves is if it's a strike. And Taylor, very demonstrative, talking to head coach Todd White on the mound. 2 straight walks from Taylor have loaded the bases for Jackson Coleman, who reached on an error. An error opened this inning as well, and it came around to score the first run for Fairfield. So big spot here. Fairfield can take their first lead of this championship game. Ball 1 down low. Bisgard is the runner at third. Kruder is at second. Westcamp is at first. The 1-0. Strike called. Coleman is a left-handed batter, and that breaking ball was overcooked, or undercooked, I should say, as they didn't have a chance at dropping into the zone. 2-1 to count. And that's popped up foul over the press box and out of play to make it 2-2. So once again, Taylor finds himself a strike away from getting out of the inning, looking to preserve a 2-1 Davis County lead. Get the feeling this is a big pitch here. And a swing and a miss. Coleman strikes out. And the side is retired. So Fairfield scores a run, but they leave the bases loaded. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Davis County 2, Fairfield 1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Your best choice for groceries is Brothers Market in Bloomfield, where they treat you like family. They're proud to offer best choice branded items. While you're there, check out the awesome selection in their meat department and make sure and find something for your sweet tooth in the bakery. Don't forget to follow them on Facebook to keep up with all their specials. Stop into Brothers Market in Bloomfield, where they treat you like family. Located 1 block off the northeast corner of the Bloomfield Square.
Pierce Fence Company is Southeast Iowa's premier local fence company. With over 70 years of experience, their dedication to quality craftsmanship and customer service is in a class of its own.
Hi, I'm Jared at Pierce Fence Company. We've been building quality fences for decades, and we value helping others. It's important to us to serve our community and make a positive change. We specialize in residential, commercial, and industrial fence installs. Give us a call or check us out online to find out why we were built to make a difference.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Davis County leads Fairfield 2-1 as they look to win their first Davis County championship, or Davis County Classic championship, since 2012. Middle of the order due up for the Mustangs. 4, 5, 6, starting with Noah Sizemore. Sizemore, biggest hit for Davis County in this ballgame so far, a 2-run single back in the first inning. Sizemore also was the back end of the double play that ended Davis County's first inning. Hank Consul on top of the mound for Fairfield. First pitch is lifted foul to the first base side, and that drops in front of the first base dugout. Countryman, the catcher, was hustling to try to catch that foul ball, but was unable to do so. Consul needed just 2 pitches to get out of the second inning with 2 on and 2 out. Sizemore steps out, now goes back in. Righty versus righty matchup to start off the bottom of the third. The 0-1. That's a low fastball that touches the dirt. Call that a worm burner. And that's 1-1. Sizemore looks at a pitch a bit outside, says home plate umpire Anderson. 2 balls and 1 strike. And there's a swing and a miss to make it 2-2. Consul has a very slow windup, and the batter has to wait forever for him to come to the plate. And there's a grounder up the middle, and it's a shortstop Richardson who threw it low and past the first baseman Coleman. Backing it up is the catcher Countryman, throwing to second. That's wide of the bag. It goes into left field, but Sizemore stays put at second base. So he reaches on the error by Richardson and takes second base. So break for Davis County, as that's the first Fairfield error. And the batter is Hayden Bankson. Have to apologize to Hayden. He took a joke I said and didn't say he took it personally, but did say he had a bit of a beef with me. Share with you after this first pitch. That's a strike. Happened during basketball season. Bankson played basketball. Very big man. 6'1". Well over 200 pounds. And he does take a bit of space in the paint. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That's outside to make it 1-1. So according to Hayden, and I don't remember saying this, but I said Hayden Bankson, 6'1", about as wide as he is tall. And I don't remember saying that, though, but he swears I did. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle to the second baseman, Workman. He throws to first to retire Bankson, but a productive out as Sizemore advances to third. One out in the inning, a runner at third. Interesting to see what Fairfield does with their infield with Dexter Scott up. Scott singled in his first at-bat back in the first. In on the corners, back in the middle. That pitch is wide of the plate into the left-handed batter's box. The 1-0. Scott lifts it high in the air, out to left field. Bisgard makes the catch, tagging from third and coming home is Sizemore. This time he will score, and it's a 3-1 ball game. So Dexter Scott gets the job done with a sacrifice fly. So Davis County gets the run back that Fairfield scored at the top of the inning. Victor Milder is the batter. He bats with the bases empty and 2 outs. Consul winds and delivers high for ball 1. You usually don't see a high school player wind as slow as Consul does, and like I said, the batter has to be very patient to wait. And the 1-0 pitch is cut on and missed. And that next pitch is swung on and missed by Milder to make it 1-2. Consul looking to put an end to the Davis County third inning right here. The 1-2 pitch popped up foul behind the plate, and Milder will see at least one more offering from Hank Consul. One ball and 2 strikes to count to Milder. And a pitch. A changeup that swung on and missed, and Milder strikes out to end the inning. But the Mustangs do get a run across, no hits, an error in the inning, and nobody left. After 3, it's Davis County 3, Fairfield 1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree, and our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
Ready to make your home more you? At Community First Credit Union, we have an exclusive offer to help. Take advantage of our limited time Flex Home Equity line of credit with a special 6-month intro rate to get started. It's financing you can use to build your outdoor oasis, create your backyard hangout, or elevate your curb appeal. Visit c1stcu.com for details and apply online today. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Davis County 3, Fairfield 1 is our score. Top of the 4th rolls in. Voss Richardson, who has one of the 3 Fairfield hits so far this evening, is at the plate. Taylor did a great job pitching out of a bases loaded jam back in the 3rd inning. Here in the 4th, first pitch is delivered to the dirt. Richardson, Workman, Countryman due up for Fairfield. 6, 7, 8. And that pitch is outside to make it 2-0. I gotta say, Taylor probably not missing by much. There's a strike. The run that Taylor allowed was unearned, as that pitch is fouled off at the plate to make it 2-2. Now the sun is peeking through the clouds. Taylor standing in the sun with Richardson in the shadow, and he managed to make an awkward swing and make contact and foul it off to the first base side. Looked like he was handcuffed with that swing. Another 2-2. Outside, and and the home plate umpire, Bill Anderson, will not like that. After he threw that pitch, he thought he had him rung up. Taylor went to a squat in front of the mound. Now the payoff pitch. Strike 3 called on the upper part of the zone, so Richardson goes down looking for the first out at the top of the 4th. If you asked me, that was a bit of a borderline call that went the way of Taylor. So maybe Bill Anderson's a bit more charitable than I let on. First pitch to Workman is popped up into foul territory that gets out of play to the third base side. A lot of canopies out from the folks who made the trip from Fairfield, as well as the local ones here in Bloomfield. The 0-1. Curveball misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Workman lined into a double play his first time up. Nice lunging catch by Schooley at second. And Richardson traveled too far off the bag at first, and he was doubled off. That pitch is high for ball 2. Base is empty, 1 out. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. A little fly ball out to right field, and that drops in front of Humphrey for a base hit. That brings up Chase Countryman. He reached on an error his first time up. Workman looking to run. He dances off the plate, and that first pitch is high for ball one. Now the 1-0 with the runner going. Pitch is taken for a ball. The throw to second, not in time. So Workman gets a stolen base. Two 2-0 to count to Countryman. Now the pitch, a swing and a miss. Now the 2-1 pitch, a curveball that drops in for a strike. That evens the count at 2-2. Countryman takes a pitch high, and the count is full. Now the 3-2 pitch. That's popped up behind the plate. Milder got a late look at it, but that gets over the screen. So we'll do it again. Another payoff pitch coming to Countryman. The pitch. That's bounced to short. Scott throws to first. Wide of Bankson. Coming in to score is Workman. Countryman goes to second on the play. It is 3-2 on the error by Scott. The first time Countryman was up, he threw a strike to Bankson, and the first baseman dropped it. That time, that throw was wide of the bag, and Bankson had trouble reaching out to grab it with the runner coming down the line as well, as that was to the home plate side of first base. Once again, Hunter comes in as a courtesy runner for Countryman, and the batter is Jacob Crew. He struck out swinging his first time up. He lifts it high in the air, a pop-up behind the second base bag, caught by Schooley, the second baseman, and there are 2 outs. So now we have Bisgard, who is up, and Ethan, first time he was up, or second time I should say, lined a double in the left field. Or I could say it was a ground ball inside the third base bag. That turned out to be a double. Strike one to Bisgard. And the 0-1 pitch is taken high and inside. Bisgard spins out of the way. 1 ball, 1 strike. Curveball taken on the outside corner for strike 2. Taylor a strike away from preserving Davis County's 1-run lead. With a runner at second and 2 outs. The pitch. Curveball bounced to Sizemore at third. He throws the first in time. A bit of contact between Bisgard and Bankson. But Bankson hangs on, and the inning is over. Fairfield scores a run on a hit, an error in the inning, and a man left. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Davis County leads at 3-2 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Davis County leads Fairfield 3-2 in the championship game of the Davis County Classic. We're in the bottom of the fourth. It's been a tight game throughout. Aiden Hale, for the second time in the ball game, will lead off an inning. His first at-bat, Hale took the very first pitch he saw and bounced it back to the pitcher's mound, and he was thrown out. Looking to change his fortunes here in the bottom of the fourth. Hank Consul allowed an unearned run in the third. Now looking to keep Davis County only up by one, and there's another bouncer on the first pitch, back to the mound, and Consul flips to first to retire Hale. Hudson Humphrey struck out looking his first time up back in inning number 2. Humphrey had a couple of words for home plate umpire Bill Anderson to know what he was talking about, but now he climbs into the right-hander's box and takes a pitch high and tight for ball 1. And the 1-0 pitch is a line drive up the middle. Actually, it's a ground ball, but it's still a base hit into center field for Hudson Humphrey. So Humphrey is aboard with 1 out. Mustang fans hope he is setting the table for the top of the order. Peyton Schooley has a single and a walk in his 2 plate appearances thus far. He's also scored a run. Consul now pitching from the stretch. Humphrey takes his lead, takes an extra step. First pitch to Schooley bounces to the plate. Good stop by Countryman, and the count is 1 ball and no strikes. The center fielder Westerkamp is shaded way over into the left gap, so there is a sizable gap to right center if Schooley chooses to exploit that. There's a ground ball deep in the hole, and Richardson at short, safe as a call, as Schooley was able to beat out the throw. An infield single by Schooley, who was speeding down the line. Two consecutive hits, and now Josh Settles will look to do something about it. Settles, a single. He's also been hit by a pitch. There's still that sizable gap in right center. Kind of unusual for a left-hander like Settles. He takes a vicious cut and misses for the first strike. The 0-1. Strike 2 called on Settles. Mustangs have runners at first and second with 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth, leading 3-2. And now the 0-2. That's high and outside. Not only is there that gap in right center, but the right side of the infield has a crater as well. For some reason, Workman at second is holding Humphrey the runner at second base. That's inside. It almost got settles again. He jackknifes out of the way to make it 2-2. Countryman looks into his dugout, now flashes the signs down for Consul. He comes set. And he deals. He reaches out and pokes that out to the left field. Bisgar comes in to make the catch. And that's the second out. Settles out off balance with that swing. And the fly out to left. We'll set the table for Max Taylor. Taylor with a pair of pop-ups in his first two at-bats. Long pause by Consul. First pitch, helmet high, ball one. Every time Fairfield has scored, Davis County has answered. Can they do it again here in the bottom of the fourth? The pitch. That's low. 2-0. Good speed on the base paths as Humphrey's at second, Schooley's at first. The 2-0. A little bit low, and it's 3-0. Consul delivers. Strike called on the inside corner. Taylor looking for a pitch to drive and give Davis County an extra run here in the fourth. Strike two called. So now both runners will be on the move with a full count and 2 outs. Humphrey will take off from second. Schooley from first. Here comes the payoff pitch with the runners going. And there's a little soft liner that drops into right field for a base hit. Coming in to score is Hudson Humphrey. An RBI single for Max Taylor. And it's 4-2 Davis County. It helped that the runners were on the move on that pitch. But a clutch hit by Taylor gives Davis County, or I should say restores, their 2-run lead. Courtesy runner coming in for Taylor, that is Grant Husted. He had a great game on the mound in Game 1. Pitched all 5 shutout innings in a 14-0 win over Van Buren County this morning. Now he's in the game for the first time this evening. The batter is Noah Sizemore. Schooley is at third base with Husted at Schooley's at third base with Husted at first. 2 outs in the inning. And we have a runner picked off, and out is Husted at first base. So Husted took off early. He gets caught stealing. The inning is over. Davis County will have to settle for the 1 run on 3 hits. No errors, and 1 man left on base. We will go to the 5th inning. It's now Davis County 4, Fairfield 2 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the complexion company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the complexion company in Batavia today.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Davis County has a new pitcher in the game. It is Noah Sizemore here in the top of the fifth. It is 4-2 Davis County. And due to the new pitcher, Davis County moves the furniture around. New catcher in the game is Max Taylor. Peyton Schooley moves over to third. Hudson Humphrey is at second. Victor Milder is now playing center field, and Josh Settles goes over to right field. Hopefully you got all that. So with all that being shuffled around, here is Dane Burkhart to lead off the Fairfield fifth. He grounded out. He also has a sacrifice fly. Ball one down low. So Max Taylor, I say not too bad from the sophomore. Allowing 2 runs, none of them earned in 4 innings pitched. That's high for ball 2. He allowed 4 hits, walked a pair of batters while striking out 4. There's a high fly ball out to center, but right in the tracks of Victor Milder in center for the first out. Archer Kruder is the batter, a single and a walk. Sizemore winds and comes home with the first pitch. Misses outside. Here's the wind into 1-0. That definitely is outside. That first pitch barely missed outside. That one was much easier to call outside. Here comes the 2-0 pitch, a swing and a miss. Kruder being aggressive with the count 2-0 and comes up empty. Now the 2-1. That's upstairs. 3 balls and 1 strike. Sizemore steps off the mound, wipes his face with his jersey, now comes home with the 3-1 pitch, and that's ball 4. So a 1-out walk brings the tying run to the plate in the form of Aiden Westcamp. So Westerkamp is the only player on the roster for Fairfield that has a home run. Throw to first and back safely is Kruder. Long pause by Sizemore. Now to pitch. Westerkamp fouls it back. Westerkamp with a strikeout and a walk. Oh, 0-1 to count to Westerkamp. Now throw to first. Chases back Kruder. Fairfield had a pitcher warming in the bullpen, couldn't catch his number, but we could see another pitcher come in for Fairfield in the bottom of the 5th. That bounces to the plate as Taylor blocks it. And the count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Westerkamp, a very dangerous hitter. And there's a line drive. That's a base hit into left field. So a single by Westerkamp puts 2 on and 1 out. So apparently that was Voss Richardson that was warming up in the bullpen for Fairfield. The batter is Jackson Coleman, and the tying runs are aboard for the Trojans, as Davis County will have to sweat through another high-pressure inning. Coleman takes a breaking ball for strike 1. Coleman reached on an error in the 2nd and struck out swinging in the 3rd. Fastball fouled back 0-2. That strikeout in the 3rd was one of the key at-bats for Taylor, as Fairfield left the bases loaded in that 3rd inning. Sizemore looking to put away Coleman. The pitch. Slider is bounced to the right side, and it's Schooley at second, throws to first. Low, but good dig by Bankson at first to get the out there. Kruder advances to 3rd. Westerkamp is now at 2nd. And now Voss Richardson has a chance to tie the game with a hit with 2 outs. Sizemore's first pitch is a fastball taken outside for ball 1. Kruder is the runner at 3rd. Westerkamp takes his lead from 2nd. The 1-0. Over but low. 2 balls and no strikes. Next pitch, outside, 3-0. First base is open. And Workman is waiting on deck for Fairfield. The 3-0 pitch, strike right down the middle. Sizemore winds, delivers. There's a line drive. A one-hopper past Schooley into left field. 2 runs come in to score, and we are tied. A line shot past the glove of Schooley, drives in 2. And we begin anew here in the top of the 5th. 4-4 is our score. Now Dason Workman's the batter. Ball 1 inside. Workman lined into a double play. He's also singled and stolen the base. Ball inside. It's the first time we've been tied in this ball game here in the 5th inning. Max Taylor pitched 4 strong innings, allowing 2 runs, none of them earned on 4 hits, walked 2 and struck out 4. Sizemore having trouble finding the strike zone, and it's 3-0. But 2 out damage, proving fatal for the Mustangs, and a walk, a 4-pitch walk to Workman. It's the tail end of what's been a very long 2 days for the Mustangs. You start to wonder what other arms might be available for head coach Todd White. Fairfield has runners at first and second with 2 outs. 2 runs already in. We are tied at 4. Conference still going on the mound. And now we're ready as Chase Countryman is the batter. Slider catches the inside corner for strike 1. Fairfield has fought their way back and has tied this ball game. The 0-1 misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Countryman has reached on an error in both of his at-bats, and he fouls that pitch back. And once again, Sizemore is a strike away from ending this inning. Sizemore nods, comes set. Kicks and deals. Outside, runner going to third, and they got him. Stolen base, and head coach Josh Allison not happy with Vic Combs on the call, but a caught stealing ends the inning. Fairfield does score 2 runs to tie the game, and as we head to the bottom of the 5th, Fairfield and Davis County are tied at 4 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Get back to your life sooner with orthopedic care at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Whether it's a shoulder or knee problem or a broken bone, Davis County Hospital and Clinics is here for you. Our specialists and team members will treat you with care from your first visit to surgery through rehab and therapy. Comprehensive orthopedic care isn't a long drive away. It's right here at Davis County Hospital and Clinics, building better, healthier lives.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Fairfield and Davis County are tied at 4 as Hank Conzel will look to hold Davis County where they stand. So Fairfield's comeback means that Max Taylor gets a no decision. Carson Elmore spits out the hook as well, as he is no longer the losing pitcher on record. We'll start off with Noah Sizemore. He was at the plate when they attempted, Davis County did, a double steal. Or it tried some trickery with Sizemore squaring the bunt, but Husted left the bag early at first and he was picked off. So now Sizemore, who was 1 for 2 with a 2-run single, picks on the first pitch he sees and lines it out to left. And it's caught by Bisgard for the first out. Hayden Bankson now comes up. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. He picks on the first pitch he sees and hits it on a couple of hots to Burkhart at third, and the low throw bounces past the first baseman Coleman. Bankson will try for second, and that throw is wide of the bag, and Bankson is in there. So an error on the third baseman Burkhart. And so the go-ahead run is in scoring position for Dexter Scott. Scott singled in the first inning and then drove in a run with a sacrifice fly in the third. Bankson with a short lead at second. First pitch to Scott. Strike on the outside corner. Victor Milder is on deck, in case you're wondering, for Davis County. Scott hopes to give Davis County the lead back right here and now. Strike two. Scott stared at the first two pitches. Conzo comes set. Takes a look at Bankson at second. Now the 0-2 pitch. Ooh, misses a bit outside. Scott thought about swinging but didn't. A couple of Fairfield players thought he had strike three. Now the count is 1-2. Scott looks that pitch bounce in the left-hander's box. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Head coach Josh Allison yelling from the dugout on the first base side, let's get him right here. 2-2. High and inside. From 0-2 to 3-2. Scott has fought his way back. And now a big payoff pitch coming from Consul. Here it comes. Fouled away. We'll do it again. Bankson reached on an error, and he stands at second with a go-ahead run for Davis County. We're tied at 4, bottom of the 5th. The 3-2. Line drive, that drops in front of Bisgard for a base hit, and they just play station to station, so Bankson holds up at third base, but the Mustangs have a rally brewing. Runners at the corners with 1 out, and Victor Milder is the batter. We don't know much about the arms in the outfield except for Bisgard, who has a really good arm in left field, as we've seen earlier in the ball game. Be interesting to see if any fly ball, what happens with the runner at third being Bankson, ball outside. Whenever you're at third, your speed is put to the test, and here comes Josh Allison out of the Fairfield dugout, and he wants to talk strategy with his infield. You never know what Todd White has thinking. He loves the bunt, and as evidenced by this season, he loves the squeeze, both suicide and otherwise. And it looks like we'll have another pitcher come into the ball game for Fairfield. So we'll step away. New Fairfield pitcher coming into the game. We'll tell you about who he is after this on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets, and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
High-speed internet is here, powered by a 100% fiber optic network. Citizens Mutual provides reliable, fiber-to-the-home, high-speed internet to rural Iowa.
My children and my grandchildren, when they come here, they didn't like to come visit very much because they couldn't get on their devices. Well, now they love it because they can have chats with their friends. People don't realize how isolated sometimes people are out in the rural areas. So, yeah, it's awesome.
Visit findmyfiber.mycmtech.com.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
new pitcher in the ball game is Voss Richardson. He comes in from shortstop to pitch. It's his second appearance on the mound. And I'm trying to see where the Fairfield. So Westerkamp is now the shortstop for Fairfield. And I believe I saw number 24 go out to the outfield. So big spot here. Runners at the corners, 1 out. The batter is Victor Milder. And the count is 1-0, keep in mind, to Milder, as Conzo got lifted after ball 1 to Milder. So Richardson fakes the third and throws the first, and nothing doing, as maybe Richardson thought, or Fairfield thought, that Davis County was going to have a play going. Runners on the move. I can imagine Scott will be taking off for second here early in this at-bat. Not here, as Milder looks at a fastball for strike 1. 1-1 to count now to Milder. The pitch, high and inside. Yeah, this is a different breed of fastball that just came into the game. 2 balls and 1 strike. This is usually an action pitch where teams like to do a hit and run. Long pause by Richardson. Now the pitch, a swing and a miss by Milder to even the count at 2-2. Looked like Milder was tardy on the fastball. I don't think Westerkamp will go to anything but that fastball once again. Runner goes, 2-2 pitch. A little line drive. Fair ball down the right field line. Coming in to score is Bankson. Scott rounding third. He slides home. A 2-run double for Victor Milder. 6-4 Davis County. What a hit by the freshman. Managed to hook it, and it hit the line in right field, scoring 2. Biggest hit for Victor Milder in his short high school career. Due up is Aiden Hale, but head coach Todd White is talking with Bill Anderson, the home plate umpire, and it appears we will see a pinch hitter come in for Hale. And it is Grant Husted who puts on his batting gloves and heads to the plate. But how about Victor Milder? Big hit by the freshman, giving Davis County a 6-4 lead. So now we're ready. This is Husted's first at-bat of this ball game. He was 0 for 3 with a bases-loaded walk and an RBI earlier today against Van Buren County. Ball 1 inside. Here in the 5th inning, Davis County now has a 6-4 lead. That's fouled back. One and one to count to Husted, with Milder leading off at second base. And the next offering is over but low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Husted takes strike 2. That pitch was right down Broadway. 2-2 to count to Husted. And a pitch. He swung at a low one and comes up empty. Husted strikes out, 2 outs in the inning, and it'll be up to Hudson Humphrey if Davis County wants to add to their lead here in the 5th. Humphrey so far 1 for 2, a strikeout and a single. Strike 1. Humphrey struck out looking, and then picked on the second pitch he saw in his second at bat and hit a single. That's a foul back to the off the mask of the home plate umpire, Bill Anderson. Countryman with a nice gesture as he took that deflected ball, walked it out to his pitcher Richardson to give Anderson a bit more time to collect himself. Not a fun feeling having the ball rattle off your mask like that and knocking it off your face. Anderson looks like he's okay as Countryman puts his mask back on and gets into a squat. 0-2 to count to Humphrey with 2 outs and a runner at second. 2 runs in for the Mustangs. Richardson straightens up. Pauses. Rocks and fires. Strike 3 called on the inside corner. Hudson Humphrey is out number 3 as he goes down on strikes. But a huge two-run double by Victor Milder gives Davis County a 6-4 lead after 5. We'll be back on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the complexion company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the complexion company in Batavia today. You wanting a fence built but not sure who to call? Skylar at Hopkins Fencing in Bloomfield has lots of experience and can provide references from many happy customers. He can do everything from barbed wire, woven, continuous, and custom welding. Call Skylar at Hopkins Fencing in Bloomfield for a free estimate. You can find his number on Facebook or call 641-208-6310. That's 641-208-6310. Check out the Hopkins Fencing Facebook page for lots of pictures of the quality fencing jobs that he has done. You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
We're at the top of the 6th of the championship game of the Davis County Classic. Davis County leads Fairfield 6-4. Noah Sizemore wants Max Taylor to relay him the signs once again before he throws the first pitch to Chase Countryman, who will start things off for the Trojans. Slider misses low for ball 1. Countryman was at the plate when Richardson was thrown out at third trying to steal. That ended the inning, and Countryman gets a fresh count. And that's lined right back to the pitcher's mound. Glove by Sizemore, and there's 1 out. Jacob Crew is 0 for 2, a strikeout and a pop-out in his 2 at-bats. Davis County will have to go through the dangerous part of Fairfield's order at least one more time this evening. First pitch fastball crackles in for a strike. The 0-1. A foul tip. That got the leg of Anderson behind the plate, and it's 0-2. That's where you wear guards down along your shins for that very reason. So Anderson looks like he is unfazed by that last foul ball. 0-2 pitch, misses outside. Sizemore winds, delivers. A little pop-up, middle of the infield, and it is Schooley, the second baseman, who puts it away near the second base bag for the second out. Oh, beg your pardon. Humphrey now is the second baseman. None on and 2 out for Ethan Bisgard. He has Fairfield's only extra base hit of the evening with a double back in the third. Ball 1 down low. Now the 1-0. That's outside to make it 2 balls and no strikes. Outside 3-0. Davis County has out-hit Fairfield 9-6 in this ball game. And there's a strike on the outside edge. Want to make Bisgard his way on. You don't want to give him a free pass. Here's a 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and the count is full. Sizemore looking to set down Fairfield 1-2-3 for the first time this evening. Fouled back. Sizemore gets a fresh baseball. Another payoff pitch coming to Bisgard. A little line drive out to center field, and it bounces in front of Milder for a base hit, and Bisgard keeps the inning alive for the Trojans. Timeout called by head coach Todd White. 40 pitches for Sizemore, and we will have another Mustang pitcher come into the ball game, it appears. And Sizemore does give the ball to head coach Todd White. We will take a break and be back to tell you about the new pitcher coming in for Davis County. They lead Fairfield 6-4 in the top of the 6th. Bases on with a runner at first base and 1 out, beg your pardon, 2 out. We'll be back on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Excellence in auto body work and paint jobs, there is only one place to go, R&K Body Pros. They pride themselves on being a local business who puts their customers first. Not only do they do quality work, they do estimates, insurance jobs, and will work with clients on deductibles. If you are in an accident, see R&K Body Pros to get your car back to normal. They work with all insurances, making sure you're happy with your outcome. Excellence is what you can expect when you work with R&K Body Pros at 315 East 2nd Street in downtown Ottumwa.
Ready to make your home more you? At Community First Credit Union, we have an exclusive offer to help. Take advantage of our limited time Flex Home Equity line of credit with a special 6-month intro rate to get started. It's financing you can use to build your outdoor oasis, create your backyard hangout, or elevate your curb appeal. Visit c1stcu.com for details and apply online today. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
New pitcher in the game is Victor Milder. He's pitching for the second straight night. He pitched in Game 1 of the doubleheader last night in Centerville. And he's back in action for the Mustangs here in the 6th inning of a 6-4 ball game. Davis County leads Fairfield. Fairfield has a tying run at the plate with 2 outs and a runner at first. Dane Burkhart is the batter. 0 for 2 with a sacrifice fly and an RBI. That's low for ball 1. That got away from Taylor. The throw to second, not in time, and Bisgard takes second on the wild pitch. Milder rocks and fires. And misses outside, 2-0. Milder with the big hit so far. A tie-breaking 2-run double. back in the 5th inning. The 2-0. There's a line drive that comes down in front of, settles for a base hit. Bisgard rounding third. He comes home. It's an RBI single by Burkhart, and Fairfield is down by 1 again. It's 6-5. The Trojans just will not go away. We've had at least 1 run since the top of the 4th. And Fairfield looking to tie it now. Archer Kruder, a single and a pair of walks. Fouls that one straight back. Kruder, a left-handed batter. Throw to first and back safely. Standing is Burkhart. Milder nods as he comes set. The runner goes from first. Pitch is taken outside for a ball. The throw to second is wide of the bag. And Burkhart now is in scoring position after the stolen base. And Kruder can tie the game with a hit. How many 2-out hits can Fairfield get in this ball game? That's popped up to the third base side, out of play for strike 2. Milder looking for one last strike to finish off the Fairfield 6th. The pitch. Misses upstairs. Two balls and 2 strikes. Now the 2-2. Got him swinging. Kruder strikes out. And the tying run remains stranded at second base. Fairfield does score a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Going to the bottom of the 6th, it's Davis County 6, Fairfield 5 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
It's been a tight game throughout as we are in the bottom of the 6th. Davis County leading Fairfield 6-5. So one last chance for Davis County to try to add some insurance before trying to hold off Fairfield in this championship game of the Davis County Varsity Classic. This has been a very long day that started at 10 this morning, and we are approaching the 8 p.m. hour. Long night of the ballpark, perhaps drawing to a close, and it's the top of the Davis County order coming up. Schooley has a pair of hits and a walk in his 3 plate appearances with a run scored. Voss Richardson will start his first full inning on the mound for Fairfield. In the first pitch is lifted high in the air, out to left center field, and tracking it and making the catch is the center fielder for the first out. So 1 out, and here's Josh Settles. Ball went inside. Actually, I almost caught his back foot. Settles awaits the 1-0 from Richardson. Here it comes. Fastball outside, 2-0. Fairfield did move their players around after Richardson came in, as that pitch is lined to the screen to the third base side of home plate for strike 1. Bisgard is now playing center field, but I don't quite see who's playing left field for the Trojans. The 2-1. Strike 2. Settles. Wagging his bat and looks at a pitch in the dirt. And that makes the count full. Base is empty, 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Davis County clinging to a 6-5 lead. And there's a line drive up the middle. That's a base hit. Second hit of the night for Settles. Now Max Taylor is the batter. Taylor with an RBI single back in the 4th inning. One thing about this game is every time Fairfield has scored, Davis County has answered. Fairfield scored a run the top of the 6th. What can Davis County do in the bottom half of this frame? Fastball high, ball 1. Richardson with a long look. He'll have to buy Settles dinner if he looks any longer at first base. That pitch is low and inside for ball 2. Two 2-0 to count to Taylor, and a pitch. That gets past the catcher Countryman, and Settles advances to second. So a wild pitch. It's a very important insurance run in scoring position. Taylor, we'll see if he'll be aggressive. I heard some encouragement from head coach Todd White, so I think he's going to give Taylor the green light if he wants it, a 3-0. One of your better hitters at the plate. I say why not. Here comes the pitch. Strike called as that fastball poured into the middle of the zone. Now the count is 3-1. Looked like Taylor chased a high one out there and fouled it back to run the count full. The players from Davis County in the third base dugout, they sound like the seagulls from Finding Nemo. Ball 4 in the dirt, and Taylor walks. And we'll have a courtesy runner come in for Taylor. I joked with Taylor during the post game against Van Buren County. Did he ever try to coax Todd White to keep you in the run? He goes, nah. He's like, I know I'm slow. Sven Skaggs comes in to run for Taylor. Sizemore is 1 of 3. He had a 2-run single in the first, reached on an error. He's lined out as well. He's stolen a base and also scored a run. Low and inside for ball 1. Richardson just walked a batter. Slowly getting into trouble here in the bottom of the 6th. Long pause. Now he rocks and fires. Strike on the outside corner. Sizemore awaits the 1-1. A line drive, base hit right field. Settles, makes the turn, and he comes in to score. Kruder misplayed it in right. That throw gets past the third baseman. Burkhardt coming in to score is Skaggs. 2 runs are in for the Mustangs to make it 8-5. Single by Sizemore, error on the right fielder, Kruder, that allowed Settles to score. And then a throwing error, I think it was by Workman, the second baseman, that allowed Skaggs to come in to score as that throw went wide of third. So single, E9, E4. Sizemore ended up at third base on the play. And now we'll have a new Fairfield pitcher come in as well. 8-5 Davis County as we play in the bottom of the 6th. We'll be back to tell you about the new Fairfield pitcher after this on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Hi, this is Abby at Hoskin Elevator. The Barnhart family and our employees would like to thank our customers and invite you to stop in or give us a call anytime with your farming or livestock needs. We carry a full line of ADM feed and mineral and offer commodity mixes and custom rations. Along with an ADM nutritionist, let us help you with all of your livestock goals. Hoskin Elevator is proud to work with Stein Soybeans and local Davis Seed to help you with your planting and cover crop needs. We offer on-farm pickup of your corn or soybeans and rock delivery. Once again, from Hoskin Elevator, thank you and go Mustangs.
Go Mustangs!
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
New pitcher in the game is Ethan Bisgard. He comes in, and Foss Richardson was going to the outfield. I believe it is just a straight-up switch, as Richardson will now be in the outfield with Bisgard on the mound. Regardless, 2 runs in for Davis County, who now lead at 8-5. This is the biggest advantage they had in this game. They've led by 2 or 1 for most of this ball game. Mustangs have a runner at third with 1 out, and the batter is Hayden Bankson. Bankson is 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Infield in for Fairfield. That bounces in front of Countryman, gets away from him, and scoring is Sizemore on the wild pitch to make it 9-5. So Hayden Bankson has the count at 1-0, now with the bases empty and 1 out. And there's a strike on the outside corner from Bisgard. We know Bisgard has an arm. He gunned down a runner at home from left field back in the first inning. There's a soft liner Right center field. That drops for a base hit. Hayden Bankson is aboard with his first hit of the ball game. Dexter Scott now comes up. Scott's had a solid game, a pair of hits, a sacrifice fly, RBI, run scored. And Scott takes that first pitch upstairs for ball one. We are past the 2-hour mark of this ball game. The 1-0. Strike on the inside corner. Bisgard delivers the next pitch, high and outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here comes the next pitch to Scott. High and outside, 3-1. So Bisgard having trouble finding the strike zone. He came in, allowed a single to Bankson after uncorking a wild pitch that scored a run. And now the count 3-1 to Scott. And he walked him. Victor Milder, who hit a tie-breaking 2-run double his last time up, biggest hit of his early high school varsity life. Now he bats with 2 on and 1 out. First pitch fastball missing high and outside for ball 1. Bisgard comes set. Kicks and deals. And a swing and a miss by Milder to make it 1-1. Milder batting left-handed versus the right-hander, Bisgard. And a 1-1 pitch. High and outside. Bisgard definitely generous with the eye black on his cheeks. Now to 2-1. That's fouled back. I always wonder if a player would go full Arnold Schwarzenegger from Predator type of camouflage, but apparently not. Those who know, know. Two and 2 to count the Milder. And a pitch. Low and outside. Count is full at 3-2. Davis County leads it 9-5, bottom of the 6th. Mustangs have pushed across 3 runs here in the 6th, blowing open a 1-run game. Bisgard's next delivery, a swing and a miss and a strikeout of Milder. 2 outs, and it is Grant Husted who comes in to bat for the 2nd time tonight. He came in as a pinch hitter for Aiden Hale back in the 5th inning. He struck out. Bankson leads off from second. Scott leads off from first. Husted looks at that pitch in the opposite batter's box. Righty versus righty matchup. Husted, an 8th grader, awaits the next pitch from Bisgard. A soft liner into right field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Bankson rounding third, coming home, and the throw to the plate. He is out at the plate. Bankson gets tagged out by Countryman, and the inning is over. But the Mustangs settle for 3 runs on 4 hits. No errors and 2 men left on. Last chance coming up for Fairfield. Davis County needs to hold them if they want the Davis County Varsity Classic title. They lead Fairfield 9-5 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the complexion company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the complexion company in Batavia today.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Last chance coming up for Fairfield. Make that the top of the 7th. 9-5, Davis County leads it. Davis County has not beaten Fairfield since 2021. Davis County has not won the Varsity Classic here in Bloomfield since 2012, as Victor Milder throws one in the dirt to Aiden Westerkamp to start off the top of the 7. Westerkamp, 1 of 2 with a single and a run scored. That's high for ball 2. Two and 0 to count. Milder winds, delivers. Strike 1. Westerkamp's mentality, just get on base. Down by 4. Fairfield needs base runners and plenty of them. That's high to make it 3-1. Leadoff walk would be most ideal for Fairfield in this situation. And now the 3-1 pitch, popped up, foul territory, and Sizemore, the third baseman, gives it a look, but that goes over the fence and out of play. So the count now is full to Westerkamp. We're ready as Milder winds and comes on with the pitch. Fouled straight back. Westerkamp had a good cut at it. We'll do it again at 3-2. And that's up and away for ball 4. So Westerkamp was able to grind out a walk to start off the 7th. Jackson Coleman is looking to improve on his 0-for-3 ball game. Coleman takes strike 1 at the belt. 9-5 Davis County, top of the 7th. Mustangs 3 outs away from ending this one and taking the Davis County Classic title. The 0-1. Ground ball to Schooley at second. He shovels the second for 1 to throw to first. That gets past the first baseman Bankson. But Coleman does not advance. But they do get the lead runner. And Coleman is safe at first on the fielder's choice. 1 out in the inning with a runner at first for Voss Richardson. Richardson has a pair of hits, including a 2-run single back in the 5th inning. That 5th inning single tied the game at 4 at the time. But then Davis County was able to get back in front 6-4 thanks to the man on the mound, Victor Milder, who had a 2-out double, a 2-run double. Richardson, standing right-handed. And the pitch by Milder, up and in. 2 balls and no strikes. Coleman takes his lead from first for Fairfield. The 2-0. There's a strike delivered to the outside half to make it 2-1. Milder comes set, rocks and fires. That's low. 3-1. If this result stands, the winning pitcher on record is Noah Sizemore. The losing pitcher on record is Voss Richardson for Fairfield. 3-1 to count. Richardson takes strike 2. Another full count. Richardson calls time at the plate. Takes a practice swing. Now comes back into the right-hander's box. Payoff pitch coming from Milder. He deals. Popped up. That will stay in play in foul territory for Max Taylor, the catcher, who makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. Last chance for Fairfield is Dason Workman. He lined into a double play in the 2nd inning, singled in the 4th, walked in the 5th. Throw to first, and back safely is Coleman. (9-5) Davis County. Fairfield down to their final out. First pitch fastball. Crackles on the outside corner for strike 1. The 0-1. Fouled back, and Fairfield is down to their final strike. This could be the end of what has been a long day of baseball. And Milder's a strike away. Workman awaits the pitch. Strike 3 called, and Davis County has won the Davis County Classic for the first time since 2012. 14 years in the making, and the Mustangs celebrate in the middle of the field. So we will take a break and come back as Davis County answers every Fairfield punch and comes away with a 9-5 victory here tonight. We'll be back on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Allison Engel with First Iowa State Bank of Bloomfield. As another growing season gets underway, First Iowa State Bank is here to help area farmers tackle their 2026 ag needs with local decisions, personal service, and financing built around your operation. Whether you're planning for crop inputs, equipment, livestock, land, or operating expenses, our experienced ag lending team understands agriculture because we live it every day right here in Southeast Iowa. Stop in and talk with our ag lending team at First Iowa State Bank of Bloomfield.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
Ready to make your home more you? At Community First Credit Union, we have an exclusive offer to help. Take advantage of our limited time Flex Home Equity line of credit with a special 6-month intro rate to get started. It's financing you can use to build your outdoor oasis, create your backyard hangout, or elevate your curb appeal. Visit c1stcu.com for details and apply online today. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Get back to your life sooner with orthopedic care at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Whether it's a shoulder or knee problem or a broken bone, Davis County Hospital and Clinics is here for you. Our specialists and team members will treat you with care from your first visit to surgery through rehab and therapy. Comprehensive orthopedic care isn't a long drive away. It's right here at Davis County Hospital and Clinics, building better, healthier lives.
Janet's doing it, so's Fred, same with Omar, and Tim's been at it since February of last year. And guess what? They're all saving by doing so. That's because they're all using Drive Safe and Save from State Farm and saving 10% just by signing up, and then getting a 30% discount down the road. How about you? You ready to get at it and save? To start driving safe and saving in Iowa and Missouri, call me, Wes Ashelman, your Albia State Farm agent today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Discounts may vary. Not available in California, Massachusetts, or Rhode Island.
When it comes to athletic performance, Danco in Centerville is the local go-to. They're your athletic performance specialist, helping school teams, athletic directors, coaches, parents, and athletes with top quality gear for sports and active lifestyles. Danco also makes team fundraising simple, handling the design, orders, shipping, and everything in between, so your organization can raise money without the headache. Like and follow Danco on Facebook and visit them on the Centerville Square.
Danco. Work hard, play proud.
Pierce Fence Company is Southeast Iowa's premier local fence company. With over 70 years of experience, their dedication to quality craftsmanship and customer service is in a class of its own.
Hi, I'm Jared at Pierce Fence Company. We've been building quality fences for decades, and we value helping others. It's important to us to serve our community and make a positive change. We specialize in residential, commercial, and industrial fence installs. Give us a call or check us out online to find out why we were built to make a difference.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Had a great moment while we were away as the Mustangs gathered around for a picture with the trophy and just a little plaque that showed that they were the Davis County Varsity Classic champions, and the first time they've won their host event since 2012. And what a game this was, in which Davis County took the lead, and Fairfield, give them credit, they did not go away. They answered every Davis County punch, but Davis County was able to counterpunch, and they ended up with a 9-5 victory. They win both games against Van Buren County and Fairfield, and now they improved to 6-2 on the season, and now they turn their eyes back to South Central Conference play and look to take care of business in conference with a handful of games in conference next week. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But Davis County, 9-5 winners over Fairfield, beating the Trojans for the first time since 2021 and winning the Varsity Classic for the first time in 14 years. We'll be back to give you all the numbers and say goodbye from here in Bloomfield as Davis County wins it. We'll be back on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Ready to make your home more you? At Community First Credit Union, we have an exclusive offer to help. Take advantage of our limited time Flex Home Equity line of credit with a special 6-month intro rate to get started. It's financing you can use to build your outdoor oasis, create your backyard hangout, or elevate your curb appeal. Visit c1stcu.com for details and apply online today. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Hi, this is Abby at Hoskin Elevator. The Barnhart family and our employees would like to thank our customers and invite you to stop in or give us a call anytime with your farming or livestock needs. We carry a full line of ADM feed and mineral and offer commodity mixes and custom rations. Along with an ADM nutritionist, let us help you with all of your livestock goals. Hoskin Elevator is proud to work with Stein Soybeans and local Davis Seed to help you with your planting and cover crop needs. We offer on-farm pickup of your corn or soybeans and rock delivery. Once again, from Hoskin Elevator, thank you and go Mustangs.
Go Mustangs!
Your best choice for groceries is Brothers Market in Bloomfield, where they treat you like family. They're proud to offer Best Choice branded items. While you're there, check out the awesome selection in their meat department and make sure and find something for your sweet tooth in the bakery. Don't forget to follow them on Facebook to keep up with all their specials. Stop into Brothers Market in Bloomfield, where they treat you like family. Located 1 block off the northeast corner of the Bloomfield Square. Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the complexion company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the complexion company in Batavia today.
High-speed internet is here, powered by a 100% fiber optic network. Citizens Mutual provides reliable, fiber-to-the-home, high-speed internet to rural Iowa.
My children and my grandchildren, when they come here, they didn't like to come visit very much because they couldn't get on their devices. Well, now they love it because they can have chats with their friends. People don't realize how isolated sometimes people are out in the rural areas. So, yeah, it's awesome.
Visit findmyfiber.mycmtech.com.
For excellence in auto body work and paint jobs, there is only one place to go: R&K Body Pros. They pride themselves on being a local business who puts their customers first. Not only do they do quality work, they do estimates, insurance jobs, and will work with clients on deductibles. If you are in an accident, see R&K Body Pros to get your car back to normal. They work with all insurances, making sure you're happy with your outcome. Excellence is what you can expect when you work with R&K Body Pros at 315 East 2nd Street in downtown Ottumwa.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree, and our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
9-5, Davis County beats Fairfield in the title game of the Davis County Classic here in Bloomfield, held on the final Saturday of every May. And the Mustangs, for the first time since 2012, are the champions of their host tournament. It did not come easy, as Fairfield provided quite a fight. Davis County opened the scoring in the bottom of the second as Schooley and Settles started off the bottom of the first with a pair of singles, and then Noah Sizemore was able to get a base hit to bring in both runs to make it 2-0. They could have made it more, as they were able to load the bases later that inning, but then Victor Milder lined into a double play. As he with the bases loaded, he lined out to left, and then Noah Sizemore was thrown out by Ethan Bisgard at home to keep it a 2-0 ball game. Fairfield was finally able to get on the board in the third inning, as Max Taylor was very good through the first 2 innings. A sacrifice fly after an error allowed Countryman to allowed a pinch runner to score for Fairfield, as Burkhart hit the sacrifice fly to make it 2-1. Fairfield tied it at 2 back in the top of the 4th inning, thanks to thanks to an error, as they scored on error by Scott, and that made it 2-2. Davis County was able to get back out in front 3-2, thanks to a sacrifice fly by Dexter Scott. But Fairfield answered again in the top of the 4th. They scored another run. This time, it was the top of the 4th where they scored a pair of runs, and they tied the game at 4 thanks to a 2-run single by Voss Richardson, and that tied the game 4-4. Davis County, after seeing their lead, or the game tied at 4, Victor Milder with the biggest hit of the game. That's why he's our player of the game. With 1 out and runners at first and third, he hit a double down the right field line that scored both Bankson and Scott, and Davis County had a 6-4 lead. Going into the top of the 6th inning, Fairfield got a run across to make it 6-5 thanks to an RBI single by Dane Burkhart. And then Davis County was able to blow it open in the bottom of the 6th thanks to 3 runs. They took advantage of 2 Fairfield errors in the inning, and they ended up scoring 3 runs in the inning, and an error by the left fielder Kruder, an error by the second baseman Workman really led to the Mustangs scoring those runs, but the Mustangs also banged out 13 hits in this ball game. So the final totals for this ball game, as we say goodbye to you here in Bloomfield: Fairfield with 5 runs on 8 hits. Actually, we need to change that to 4 errors, but that's okay. 4 errors and 8 men left on. Davis County with 9 runs on 13 hits, 3 errors, and 8 men left on base. Winning pitcher is Noah Sizemore. It's his first win of the season. He's 1-0. Losing pitcher is Voss Richardson. Time of the game, 2 hours, 16 minutes. But time well spent for Davis County as a long night of baseball, a long day of baseball comes to an end. And Davis County beats Fairfield by the final score of 9-5 to take the Davis County Classic. So our next ball game will be on Monday here in Bloomfield as we go back into South Central Conference play. A long week of baseball will begin with a Monday matchup at home here against Albia. First pitch is scheduled for 7, and we look forward to having you join us then. For any Argo on-site producer, as well as Ellis Kojo here in Bloomfield, we want to say thank you for being with us this entire day to watch the Davis County Varsity Classic. We'll be back with you on Monday, Davis County versus Albia. In the meantime, have a great rest of your weekend. This has been Davis County Baseball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.